Again, very good morning to all of you. So last class we have discussed about the nomenclature of hydrocarbons. Very complex hydrocarbons were there, and we have to select the appropriate longest continuous carbon chain, and then we proceeds towards its nomenclature. Now let us discuss what about your unsaturated systems. If the hydrocarbon contains any multiple bond, whether double bond or triple bond, then what are the procedures to write down its nomenclature? First one, you see few compounds I have considered over here. First one, again our common procedure, that is we have to select the longest most continuous carbon chain. Here you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So which one is the longest continuous carbon chain? Tell me. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Although it is 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So if someone select this one as continuous carbon chain, then that will be wrong. Why? Because of priority of carbon carbon double bond. You can't ignore carbon carbon double bond. Whether it may be the smallest length can be obtained, it does not matter, but we have to consider the multiple bond. We can't ignore it. So our numbering will be our longest continuous carbon chain must associated with this double bond, must included this double bond. You can't ignore it, although its length is maximum 8 10 11, forget about that, but our longest continuous carbon chain must contains carbon carbon double bond. Here you see 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6. So undoubtedly I can say this one will be our longest continuous carbon chain. Okay, remember this rule. And right now we start numbering. Definitely, since the priority is given to carbon carbon double bond, the numbering will be started from this side. Of course, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Got it? Now write down its prefix. What will be its prefix name? This one is alkyl group, 3 carbon atoms. Propyl. Clear? Prefix side chain 3 propyl, 3 propyl. Then word root, how many carbon atoms? Hept. Each all the carbon atoms are linked with one another by a single covalent bonds? No, there is presence of a double bond, and mention its position. So primary suffix, this one is prefix 3 propyl, hept, word root has already gone. Next step is primary suffix. Primary suffix correspond to type of linkage. Yes, there is the presence of a multiple bond double bond over here, so mention its position. Hept 1 ENE. So this is its name, 3 propyl, hept 1 ENE, and secondary suffix no functional group is there, don't bother for that. Back to this compound again. Undoubtedly you can say about its principal chain or main chain. Undoubtedly I can say this one will be the longest continuous carbon chain because of 2 double bonds are there. If someone starts, here you see 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, we are getting 6 number of carbon atoms in either direction, in this direction as well as in this direction. But difference is, in this longest continuous carbon chain, 2 priority double bonds are there which must be included in our longest continuous carbon chain. Got it? That's why again this one is propyl group. So let us do numbering. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and here you see 1. So double bond comes earlier in this direction, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. So this one definitely I prefer 1 2 3 4 5 6. Clear? So proceed as soon as possible. 3 propyl prefix over word root hex. Remember students, whenever 2 double bonds are there, for one double bond I can write ENE. For 2 double bond I can write di-ENE. Di stands for 2 double bonds. Okay, so when 2 double bonds are there, you just add over here hexa. For multiple double bonds, repeated over here, 2 double bonds are repeated in this compound, so you can write 3 propyl hexa, not hex. 3 propyl hexa, 3 propyl likewise hexa hyphen. Double bonds are present at 1 and 4. You can't write 2 and 5, that will be wrong. Earlier carbon atom 1 4 di-ENE. 3 propyl hexa 1,4 di-ENE. Clear? Back to this one. Longest continuous carbon chain, again you can say undoubtedly. So this one I think I have copied this time again. CH3 CH double bond CH CH2 CH2 CH3 CH. So this one I have unfortunately repeated it. So right now look at this compound here. Oh, this one will be your longest continuous carbon chain. Numbering, tell me. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Although substituents coming at carbon number 2 1 2, but here double bonds is coming 1 2. So remember, double bond predominate over substituent or side chain. So double bonds coming earlier in this side. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this one will be the correct numbering. Although substituents are coming earlier at this side, but double bond predominates over substituent. Numbering finished. Right now write down its IUPAC name. 4,6 dimethyl. 4,6 dimethyl. How many carbon atoms? 7. Hept. So there is only one carbon double bond. So you can write 4,6 dimethyl hept to ENE. Clear? So this one simple compound. 1 2 3 4. No prefix is there. So start with the word root but. 1 ENE. In this compound 1 2 1 2 3. So here 1 2 3 4 5. So that will be pent to ENE. And here there is presence of a carbon triple bond. Definitely numbering will be 1 2 3 4 5 6. So that will be hex 2YN. So very simple. This is the numbering and nomenclature whenever compound contains multiple bonds, double bond and triple bonds. So let us consider compound having both double bond as well as triple bonds. Okay. Students, let us do these unsaturated systems. How to name these unsaturated systems? The first one you see, the longest continuous carbon chain. No doubt this one, the straight one. This one is the longest continuous carbon chain. Then we start numbering. We can't ignore triple bond first. Substituent is at 2, triple bond is at 2. So we have to provide priority to this triple bond. So that will be 1 2 3 4 5 6. Prefix side chain 5 methyl. Then root word, that is 6 carbon atoms. Hex. Then tell me, there is a linkage of a triple bond. So hex, you can assign its position of locant 2 3. Never write 3. That will be 2. It starts at 2. Hex 2 YNE. Like that up in case of alkane we are using ANE. So here triple bond is there. So 2YNE. No functional group is there, so this will be its IUPAC name. Next longest most carbon chain, no doubtly this one. Then you have to numbering from this side double bond 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So prefix 5-methyl, word root 6 carbon atoms, hex, and I have told you after word root mention the type of linkage regarded as primary suffix. Okay. So two double bonds are there, one at 1 and another one at 3. So two double bonds are there, you can add hexa, penta, likewise hexa 1 3 di-ene, two double bonds are there, di-ene. Likewise this compound, this one is the longest most carbon chain, symmetrical one. You can start numbering from either side, 1 2 3 4 5 or 1 2 3 4 5. So you can add over here 1 2 3 4 5. Clear? So 3-methyl, easy one, 3-methyl, what root 5, two multiple bonds are there, you can write penta 1, 4 di-ene. Clear? Now here you see again this one is the longest most carbon chain, longest continuous carbon chain. So numbering will be done from here. Carbon double bond starts at first carbon, again here also first carbon, but you see 1 2 3 substituent coming at 3. So here 1 2, so here double bond as well as substituent coming earlier. So my choice is 1 2 3 4. Okay, so its name will be 2-methyl buta, again two multiple bonds are there, buta 4 2 4, buta 2 4 di-ene. This one is its IUPAC name. Look at this compound. Here is one double bond and at the above CH2, let me, it may not be visible to all of you. So here I am writing C, the compound is like this, CH3, CH2, CH2C, CH2 single bond CH, double bond CH2, and here double bond CH, single bond CH3. So this one is the compound. So this is the compound. CH2, CH, double bond CH2. Clear? So tell me, the longest continuous carbon chain should contain the multiple bonds 1 2 3 4 5 6. Undoubtedly this one will be the longest continuous carbon chain. Then you see the numbering will be done from which side? 1 2 double bond coming here earlier, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 4 butyl, 1 2 3 4 butyl group. So that will be 4 butyl, word root hex, hexa for two double bonds, hexa 1, 4 1 4 di-ene. This is its IUPAC name. Again come to this compound 1 2 3 4 5, but here you see out of triple bond and double bond, triple bond coming earlier, so numbering will be done from this side 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, no prefix is there, starts from root word pent. Then primary suffix out of this double bond and triple bond. Remember, triple bond is considered as the secondary suffix. Double bond coming out to be primary suffix. Remember it. And the compound is said to be the derivative of alkyl. Derivative of alkyl. So here you write pent 3 En 1 YNE. Remember the ENE, the last letter E of alkene is removed by YNE. So name will be pent 3En 1 YNE. Look at here. No doubtly numbering will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again pent 3 En 1 YNE. Next this one, double bond here, triple bond here. So whenever in this compound there is a triple bond and there is double bond, okay, you have to numbering from this side, double bond coming earlier, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That clear? So that will be again pent 1 En 3 YNE. Easy one. But the magic concept is here. In this compound you see triple bond coming at carbon number 1, double bond also coming at carbon number 1. So from which side you are numbering? You have to numbering will be done from the double bond side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember here, very important note to be remembered, wherever the carbon-carbon double bond and carbon-carbon triple bond are at same position, then the numbering is done from double bond side. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, and the compound is always derivative of alkyne. So tell me, pent 1 En 4 YNE. What about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So double bond here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what will be its name? Hex 1, 3, hexa 1, 3, because repeating double bonds are there. 1, 3 di En 5 YNE. Hexa 1, 3 di-En 5 YNE. Clear? Next we'll see nomenclature of compounds containing functional group. Nomenclature of compounds containing functional group. Containing functional group. Proceed through examples. Let's say CH3 CH double bond CH. Let's say a compound is like this. Clear? So the longest chain, this one. You have to start numbering from functional group side. So here functional group is aldehyde group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Prefix, no side chains are there. Word root, that will be bute. Word root. Then primary suffix correspond to type of linkage. Yes, double bond is there. Bute 2 ENE. Wait. Then secondary suffix. Is there any functional group? Yes, that is present of aldehyde group is there. So for aldehyde group, the secondary suffix is al. So it is at carbon number 1. Again mention its locants. That will be 1 al. This one is vowel al. So if vowel is there at the beginning of the secondary suffix, then this e can be omitted. So the name will be but2en, one al, one al. Clear? Next, let's say I am writing over here. See, in this case, the longest chain will be no doubt this one. So numbering from functional group side 1, 2, 3, 4. Side chains are there. Yes, this one is methyl, and this one is chloro, and this one C double bond OH. This one is functional group, and its name is oic acid as your secondary suffix. Write down first prefix. Prefix methyl, its name is methyl, its name is chloro. So which one alphabetically coming out to be faster? Chloro. 2 chloro, you just start 2 chloro, 3 methyl, prefix over, word root 4, so but, you can write butan. All carbon atoms are associated with single bond, butan. Clear? And secondary suffix, that is oic acid, it is at 1 oic acid. Again you see, this one is vowel. So for vowel, I can omit over here e. So 2 chloro, 3 methyl, butan, 1 oic acid, or someone can write like this: 2 chloro, 3 methyl, since it is at 1 at the beginning carbon, so 3 methyl butanoic acid, alkanoic acid or butanoic acid. Clear? Let's say compound is like this: CH3 CH3 NO2 CH2 C double bond O Cl. This one. No doubt longest continuous chain is this one, and functional group C double bond OX acid halide is there. So numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. Side chain, its name is methyl, its name is nitro. Clear? So alphabetically this one. So 3 methyl, 3 nitro. If 2 methyl groups are at here, then I can write 3 dimethyl. Since substituents are different, so 3 methyl, 3 nitro, butan, all carbon atoms are associated with single bond, butan, and you see 1 for C double bond O X. I have told you oil halide, so chlorine is there, I can write oil chloride. Again it starts with vowel O, so E can cancel. Butan, 1 oil chloride. Or somebody can write 3 methyl, 3 nitro, butanoyl chloride. Clear? Next, if I write a compound like this: CH double bond C single bond CH2Cl C double bond OH, like this. Clear? So again you select the longest chain including this functional group carbon C. So numbering will be from 1, 2, 3, 4. And what is its name? If you write CH3, then its name is methyl. If you substitute one hydrogen atom CH2 by one chlorine atom CH2Cl, then its name will be chloromethyl. Chloromethyl. So likewise you can write 2-chloromethyl. Clear? Next, bute. 2En prefix 2En, then 1 oic acid. 1 oic acid. This one is its IUPAC. 2-chloromethyl bute 2En 1 oic acid. Clear? So students, let us do the naming of these compounds having functional groups. So here the functional group is OH. So again you have to select the longest chain, this one definitely. So numbering will be from this side 1, 2, 3, 4. So prefix side chain, yes, it is bromine. So you can write down 2-bromo. Clear? Word root, bute. Type of linkage, yes, double bond is there, bute 2En. And you see there should not be E of ENE, because the secondary suffix, that is alcohol, having its secondary suffix ol, OL. So this one is vowel, E can cancel out, 1 ol. Clear? Again this one 1, 2, 3. So acid amide is there, 3 carbon atoms, no prefixes. Propan, clear, 1. And for CONH2, that is amide, starting with vowel, so N can be cancelled out. Propan 1 amide, or somebody can write like this, propanamide. Look at this one, functional group is aldehyde group, and it also having 1 carbon atom. So numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? Substituent, yes, that is methyl group. And here this one, that is chloro. So what can I write over here? Alphabetically this one coming earlier. So 4-chloro 2-methyl pentane, all are associated with single bonds, pentane. And for aldehyde I have told you al, so it is at carbon number 1 al. Since it starts with a vowel, so E can cancel out over here. So 4-chloro 2-methyl pentane 1 al. Or you can write, since it is at carbon number 1, you can write 4-chloro 2-methyl pentanal. So this one is the IUPAC name of this compound. Next, back to this one. Yes, the functional group C double bond O group is there, that is ketone, and its suffix name is ONE. Ketone, ONE. Starts numbering from functional group side 1, 2, 3, 4. Prefix, yes, there is a presence of iodine attached to carbon number 3. So I can write 3-iodo bute 2-ONE. 3-iodo bute 2-ONE. Clear? And here 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't ignore double bond. And this one is the longest most carbon chain. Functional group is there, that is carboxylic acid group, COOH group. So prefix OCH3, this group is called alkoxy group. So CH3 group is there, so its name is methoxy. So 2-methoxy word root But 3En 1 oic acid, because carboxylic acid oic acid start with vowel, so E get cancelled out. 2-methoxy but 3En 1 oic acid. Next this one. No doubt longest carbon chain is the above one. 1, 2, 3 functional group side numbering 1, 2, 3. So here no prefix is there. So you start propan. Remember students, whenever two same functional group is there and for 2 OH group we can use the word diol. But here the starting letter is which one? D, not O. D. So for D you can't ignore this E of parent chain propane. So it will remain as such, propane 1, 2 diol, propan 1, 2 diol. But at the same time, if I consider CH2, OH, OH, OH. Look at this compound. Numbering you can do 1, 2, 3 likewise. So here the naming will be propan. You can't ignore this E. Propan 1, 2, 3 triol. Propan 1, 2, 3 triol. Clear? Whatever this one. This compound is an ether. Oxygen linkage is there, so this is called ether linkage. Clear? So the IUPAC name of ether, that is alkoxyalkane. Alkoxyalkane. So alkoxy means oxygen plus smaller alkyl group, that is alkoxy. Alkane, larger part, or you can say larger alkyl group. So name of ether is alkoxyalkane, and here in this compound you see, that is, look at here, CH3, CH2, OCH3. So which alkyl group is larger? You see this methyl group is smaller, it contains this oxygen group. So this one will be alkoxy group, that is methoxy. Methyl group is attached, methoxy. This one is a large alkyl group, that is ethyl group, alkoxyalkane. So for 2 carbon atom, its name will be ethane. So what can I write? Methoxyethane. Methoxyethane is the name of this compound. Methoxyethane. So question coming to our mind, if 2 same alkyl group is there, so no problem. Suppose like this, CH3, OCH3, then you can consider either one as alkoxy, methoxy, 1 carbon atom, methoxy, methane. Clear? Next, look at this compound. Here, this one. This one is an ester. So for ester, how did you do? Suppose an ester is like this. R, C double bond O, R dash. So its name can be done. This one is alkoxy, and this one alkanoate. Oh sorry, alkyl alkanoate, not alkoxy. So here you see R, C double bond O, R dash. So this one is alkyl, and the rest part, this one is alkanoid. So what will be the name of ester? That will be alkyl alkanoid. So this one will be the name of ester. Again back to this compound, that is CH3 CH2. Again let me vanish this side so that I can write this compound, that is CH3 CH2 CH2 C double bond O C2 H5. This one is the compound. So here this one is your alkyl group. Alkyl group means C2H5. This is nothing but your ethyl group. And here 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many carbon atoms are there? 4 carbon atoms there. So common name, that will be alkanoid. So what can I write? Tell me. Ethyl. Clear? How many carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4. Butanoid. So its name will be ethyl butanoid, or you can write, you can mention its locant also, no problem. This one is correct. You can write ethyl butan 1OAT. So better you can write ethyl butanoid in order to naming nomenclature for an ester. Clear? Now let us consider these examples, very interesting examplos. So two OH groups are there, numbering like this 1, 2, and you can write word root ethane 1, 2 diol, because since there are two OH groups, so you are using not all, that will be diol. So in case of D, you can't ignore this E. Diol or triol. Likewise, simply one OH group is there, one OL is there, then you can ignore this E. Likewise, look at this compound. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No prefixes are there. Only we will start through word root. That will be butan, because all are linked through sigma bonds. Butan 1, 4 dioic acid. Butan 1, 4 dioic acid. Clear? Again this one, functional group is there or not? Yes, there is presence of functional group, CHO group. So you have to select the longest continuous chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one will be the longest continuous carbon chain. Clear? Functional group is there. So what are the side chains? This one and another side chain is this one. So this one is methyl, and this group I have told you, this is isopropyl. So you can write 2 isopropyl. The name of this compound is within parenthesis, because this one is a substituted alkyl group. That's why its name is within the bracket. 2 isopropyl, 4 methyl, pentan. E can be cancelled out because its secondary suffix name is Al. Pentan 1 al. Or somebody can write 2. If you assign name to this compound, this one is a substituted alkyl group. So this can be 1 days, 2 days. So you can write 1 days methyl ethyl because it is a substituted ethyl group. Suppose I can write ethyl group CH3 CH2. This one is ethyl group. So one hydrogen is replaced by one methyl group. So methyl ethyl. In order to distinct the locants over here, I have assigned 1 days, 2 days. So 1 days methyl ethyl. So you can write 1 days methyl ethyl like this. 4 methyl pentan 1 al. 1 days methyl ethyl, 4 methyl pentan 1 al, or directly you can write or you can write 2 1 days methyl ethyl, 4 methyl pentan. This one will be the nomenclature. So in next class we will discuss about the compounds, how to do the nomenclature of compounds containing multifunctional groups. More than one functional group should be there, and we will discuss it in next class. Thank you for watching.